fact, we have so many searchers, the American Red Cross set up an aid station to provide food and water for everyone.
Well, it also looks like you have a large number of community volunteers. Is it common that so many people would turn out like this to help look for them?
Hello, everyone. I'm thinking I'm setting this up. Hopefully, I have it set up right, actually. I'm trying to get the lighting in here. It's a little bit darker, so, and as you can hear, the family's watching TV, so.
As a human being, it kind of restores your faith in
Just waiting around to see who's all in this evening or not, and if everybody got my message this time. Hello. Hi, Mary. I wondered if y'all got in there. Hi, Miss Gina. Hi, Sonny. Miss Barbara. Hi, Lisa. I'm writing your name down, darling, by the way. That's the way I can do a personal with y'all.
Oh, you got it sideways.
Yeah, I got it vertically this time. I am trying to see here, y'all. Let's see, there you are. Hi, Lacey. Aw, Gina. Thank you, Mary. I try to see y'all from here. Let's see, hello. Tabitha, hello, honey.
You should have taken turned that the other way.
Well, it's, yeah, I know. My finger's not in there. Sorry, y'all. This is number 2. We're gonna get better. I promise you. Let's see. Yep. And then I scrolled here. Good evening, Soapy Gal. All right, Soapy Gal. What's your name, darling, so I can write it down? I'm wanting to get to know my family by name, not by titles. Thank you, Mary. Hello, Bonnie. Give everyone a chance to come in here because hopefully I left enough warning for y'all to let you know that we were doing our live. I was going to do this tomorrow. All right, Soapy Gal, that'll be great. We were going to do this tomorrow, but Lady, Marcia. Okay. Thank you, Marcia. Hi, Linda. Sorry, y'all, I'm writing this down because, like I said, I like to know, just like you know my name and like to know my name, I like to know yours too. Okay, so, one of the things we're going to talk about tonight and seeing how, well, like I said, we started to say we were going to do this for our Christmas, but it's going to be so chaotic. We decided to do this before Christmas for our sake and for yours. Let's see here. I'm missing somebody. Hi, Mr. Partin's Homestead. Miss Barbara is the one who actually lives here with us.
Okay.
And she's a sweetheart, too. That was a surprise, y'all. Some of you actually live here in our own little town. That was really cool. Some of you are really not that far away from us. That is always a pleasure to know that we have family that close to us. But now, like I said, with everybody going to have family and all, I didn't want to interrupt everybody, so. Hello, Diane. Nice to see you this evening. So we decided to go ahead and do this tonight. We are going to be looking and doing more lives into the new year. We do have some plans very soon, every January, and maybe toward the end of January. We are fixing to do a major seed haul. We have found some things to be really good last year in our tomatoes and stuff and our stocks, and we're getting to know it better and better. Let's see here. Whoops. Hi, Carrie. It's Mary Ruth. Hello, Mary Ruth. Mary Ruth. Thank you, sweetheart. I'm writing this down. Wonderful. I caught your lives. You cut. Oh my goodness. Ooh. I caught your lives. You make me so happy. Aw, Lisa, y'all swear, you just, oh my goodness, you melt my heart. Look, we do want to say something to you too, by the way. We went to our mailbox and y'all, I really don't know what to say, but thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Really, thank you. The lovely cards and the gifts, and y'all do not have to do this. You don't, but we are so blessed. Personally, my cup runneth over. You are the sweetest family I have ever seen, and I can't say any more about you. You're just, we are blessed to have you as a part of our family community. You have no idea. You say that we're a blessing, but you really have no idea what a blessing you are to us as well. Believe it or not, you all help me more than you think, because the reason this channel was started, I was at a really pretty bummed out place in my life. And then I had you. You don't know what you do for me. Aww. That would have been Miss Lisa who said that. Thank you, Miss Lisa. Dakota, your beard is so handsome, Mr. Partin. My Santa, believe this or not, I gotta tell y'all.
Well, hang on.
Wait, no,
go
don't
get
do.
some.
Yeah, I know what he's fixing to do. Y'all, I gotta tell you the
I
story.
gotta find it.
So every year at this time of the year, we can't go anywhere. Literally, we really can't go anywhere. I would go to Walmart this time of year, and we hear the little kids, not just the little kids, the adults too. They look at my husband and they start immediately calling for Santa. That automatically turns me into Mrs. Claus. And so instead of being homesteaders at this point, we are Santa and Mrs. Claus in civilian clothing. And I really don't know how to take this. I don't. I mean, it's really cool in a way because the lighting, the glowing of the kids' eyes, it's amazing. But in a way, it's strange because, I mean, we have the outfits we could wear, but unfortunately, our town, I don't know, we're hoping for a lot of changes here, but Masoka, hold on, sweetheart. I am going to, oh, Lord, I've had a really bad depression, and you guys have helped me feel like, aw, Lord have mercy. Thank you, Barbara. Charlene from Arizona. Hello, Charlene. I'm not trying to get my finger in the way, y'all. My hubby saw his beard last week and said, my kind of man, look at the beard. My hubby is a beard too. We're Santa and Mrs. Claus a few years ago at the Christmas Light drive-thru. It's amazing, especially when you see all the children. Hello, Lindsay. Aw, thank you, sweetheart. Aw, Lindsay, let me tell you something, honey. I know how you feel, and it's really hard for me this time of year as well. There are times you may hear me say that I'm jealous of the angels. In a sense of it, I am. Not only the fact that there was a point I thought I was going home, but my mama's already there, and she's waiting for me, but she's just going to have to wait a little longer. So, sweetheart, I understand, and I'm going to make the best of my life here, and that is, God is showing me so many reasons why I need to be here. So I can be jealous of the angels, and you can too, but we'll embrace each other. Both of us lost a mom, and I can relate to how you feel. And sister, I'm sending you a great big hug right now. Merry Christmas, darling. But anyways, I'm going to get emotional here in a minute, y'all. So we were talking about Santa Claus at that point. So, Mr. Claus, Agnes. Merry Christmas from Agnes in Mississippi. Glad I caught you live. Agnes, what part of Mississippi? That's where we're from. Lost my mom last February, so yes, I can relate as well. Yep, you sure can, sweetheart. So we had an opportunity. We were going to be Mr. and Mrs. Claus again. We did last or the year during, well, when all the shutdowns were happening, and well, I'm just going to be very cautious what I say. But during the shutdowns, there was no place for our kids, so we drove around town, Harrison County. We're from Clay County, hon. Anyways, we drove around town, and we have a little red Ford pickup. So we put an artificial Christmas tree in the back of our truck, and we put a Santa's bag in the back of that truck. We attached music to our truck, got dressed as Santa and Mrs. Claus, and we went through this entire town giving out candy and bringing cheer to all the kids who are restricted. So, and this is the reason why I can't go anywhere at Christmas time.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas.
Yeah, that's kind of special, I guess, for you. If we can't do it for anybody else, we can do this for our family. So that was really cool of you. I love you. Oh my goodness, I wish I'd seen that. Miss Brent, yep. Santa, I love it. Thank you. Aw, wow, I love it. I mean, these are just the small little things we do. I mean, we don't look for nothing. We really don't. We just do it because it's a love in our heart. And, y'all, we love being around y'all, too. Believe it or not, we really do. And I get a little bit shy in this camera. I have some low self-esteem issues for quite a few reasons, and January, maybe into February, there's going to be some changes with me, but I'll let you know what that's going to be later. Jacqueline, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Yeah, somebody said something else. So
I can't. Let's see if we can go back. You're good, folks.
Love you,
Love
Mr.
Partin. Aw. Thank you, Dakota. Gorgeous Santa outfit. I know, actually, this one here reminded us of Father Christmas. The ones that they have nowadays is just too commercial. This one was absolutely perfect. The design, everything is beautiful. And mine actually is a Mrs. Claus Renaissance outfit. So
I get right here.
if you can squeeze through there, babe.
I can't really see that.
You can't, no. No, you can't really see it. That's why we love you. A gorgeous outfit. Yep. But anyways, we will occasionally do some crazy stuff, and when we do, we really mean well. And the look on these children's face at that time blessed us more. We were so cold. We were freezing.
Going house to house, blowing the horn.
We did. And some of them, they gave us routes to come to their houses, and the sad part is nobody was ever there. They didn't open their doors. They didn't do nothing, but we went faithfully anyways. Those who did get to see us,
bag full of candy canes.
We did. And those who did get to see us, it was a blessing to us in that day. It was worth being cold. But I will tell you, when we got home, it was definitely hot cocoa and warm soup that night. His natural chuckle sounds like the real deal. He does. I know. He scares me. I told him that. See? Don't feel self-conscious, Gary. Aw. Thank you, Diane. Thank you, sweetheart. I will let you all know. I might as well just... the one thing I don't talk about is cosmetically. When I had thyroid cancer, I had to have a pill called Radiation I-131. The radiation pill was so strong, my entire family had to be evacuated. This man here stood with me. He couldn't even stay in the same bed with me, though. He had to be on the floor. My clothing had to be washed several times. Our my dishes, everything. He took such good care of me, but it was a lot of work to take care of me at that point.
And she had to be quarantined to one
did.
room.
I did.
And I did all the cooking, the cleaning, all that, taking care of her. She had to flush the commode
Several times.
Several times, every time she used the restroom. I mean, it's just...
And they sent me home like this. They didn't even keep me at the hospital. But one of the downfalls for being a cancer survivor was calcium, extreme calcium deficiency. And with that even included my mouth. And so when I speak to you all, I have been accused of so many things, and nobody knows my history or my story. Well, after all these years, my husband is such a blessing. We're fixing to get that taken care of, and I
we
cannot
do that
wait.
for each other. We take care of each other when the other one is down.
We do.
That's the way it's always been.
And that's like I'm taking with him when he got diagnosed with diabetes. I mean, we believe this. If you love each other, you go the extra mile, the extra length. I have been through some pretty bad marriages, just like many others who've been through it. And I was blessed when I met him. Now, is our life perfect? Nope.
Never has been.
Nope. But
it's perfect for us, though.
I'm a 2-time cancer survivor. Amen. Amen. Yes, Dakota, yes. But that's where my self-consciousness comes in, y'all, because I was accused of some pretty nasty stuff. And I know it's not appealing, but you know what? I am God's child, and when God tells me to just go with it, He's taking care of the rest. That's exactly what I do. I allow Him to take care of it, and I just do what He wants me to do. I'm here for a purpose. I don't want to say that I'm the cat with the 9 lives, although sometimes it actually kind of sort of feels like that. But to be able to still be here after the things I've been through, God has definitely got a purpose, and maybe you are it. So yes, Bonnie, yes, that's one thing we absolutely do is take our vows very seriously. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate you. Mary, thank you, sweetheart. Very, very much, darling. So anyways, let's get into the subject. Thank you all so much. Seriously. I just want you to know just a little bit about us. You don't need to know the whole story of everything, but just to let you know that is going to be one change. And when that happens, I probably will be shut down for just a little while. But don't fret, I'm not leaving you forever. I will be coming back. And here is what's coming up into the new year. Just so you are aware, because you know what this channel has been about, with him being a diabetic, we have pretty much set to the fact that we do low carb and we do Mediterranean. Yes, Danielle, very much. The Lord is definitely good. Aw. You all are so sweet. You really are. Love you too. Life with Amy. Aw, you guys. Whew. Lord have mercy. You sure make it hard on a gal not to want to cry. I'll tell you. Now I'm putting my big girl panties on now. Let's do this. Oh, thank you. All right, so what we're going to do in the new year. You have seen some of the examples of our Mediterranean dishes. Those are not changing. If anything else, we're going to up it. I am learning that I have been a very, very, very bad girl for the holidays, and I've done told hubby, oh wait, look at you. Seriously. So, I can't believe you did that. Oh my gosh. I'm not, Barbara. I'm not. My big girl panties are on. I sucked it up like a buttercup. Let's do this. So anyways, you snitch. You were getting cold.
You snitched on yourself.
Well, yeah, I did, but.
I just agreed.
But anyways, I've been, Life with Amy. I'm not, I promise you, I'm not. Yeah, he did, Agnes. He absolutely did throw me under the bus, didn't he? So I've been a bad girl, and I have definitely put on some pounds. But here's what I've learned. And look, y'all, this is serious. Aww. He does make an awesome Santa. I agree. So what I have learned is eating normal foods that I used to. I have been very sick feeling for 3 days. I mean, seriously, my body hurts. I have no energy. It's really crazy. So I have decided that I am strictly going to Mediterranean because honestly, Mediterranean has always made me feel that much better. And I'm going to be growing for that reason as well. I'm still going to be stocking our pantries come the new season. And so we're going to stay the same. But I am staying on Mediterranean because that is where my body has helped me feel so much better. Good night, Diane. It's all right, sweetheart. Merry Christmas to you and Happy New Year to you and your family. Gina, I lost all my weight basically by doing a low amount of Mediterranean and mostly low carb. I was 210 pounds and I dropped down to 158. I have recently gone back to 175 and I'm very much uncomfortable in this position right now. I have to go back. I am finding though that Mediterranean does absolutely agree with me, even incorporating some of the low carb as well. I might not do it as often, but my husband has to, with no questions asked. But we are finding also he can moderate very well.
I can start tolerating a little bit more than
yes.
I used to.
Yep, and so we're going to do more Mediterranean with him as well.
Only because my A1C is so far down that I can get away with eating a little bit more than what I used to be able to.
Who was it that said that about Korean? Brittany, yes. That we have found there is all sorts of Mediterranean from Greek, Italy, France, so many places, and we love it. Thyroid, yes. Let me explain to you something about thyroid. Yep. So that's the reason why you guys can relate to me on this channel. The thing about a thyroid is it functions your entire body. And believe it or not, mine was totally removed. There is nothing left of my thyroid. And I have to be on a replacement and pretty high because I'm a cancer survivor. But what I've learned was it destroys everything. And without it, you cannot live. They told me if I didn't take the meds. It controls
your whole bodily function.
It does. Everything. I'm cooking at home with veggie stir fries with shrimp. Oh, that sounds so good. Gina, darling, I know how you're feeling. I never thought I would feel like this, but Lord have mercy, I want to get back to what I do.
I want to get my glasses on, right?
Yep, you guys can you all can relate to me. No wonder you are here. So do I, Life with Amy, and I'm just going to call you Amy, honey. I have to every day as well. Without it, we won't live but 6 months. That's bottom line. We just will not live. So I have no gallbladder either. Tabitha Larson. That's my maiden name. The same last name. Tabitha, if you don't mind my asking, honey, where are you from? Just curious. My family is from Illinois, and our Larsons are, we're Norwegian, and we have most of our family's gone up there, but
they're spread out too now.
Yep. Hypothyroidism. Yes, I get it.
Ohio.
Wow.
Well, you got family in
I do-
Florida.
I-
You got family around.
I
so
do.
You probably can somewhere down the line.
That would be interesting to know. The gentleman guy says he has the same Santa suit as you. But anyways, I absolutely can relate to a lot of you. With losing my thyroid, I'm blessed to be here, but I am learning how to take Amy. That's right. I was told if I don't take care of my thyroid meds, I can. Yes, absolutely, honey. I don't have a gallbladder either. Tabitha married to a Larson.
She knows some Larsons in Illinois.
This is amazing. This would be a small world if you all knew my family.
Her brother's name is Jeff Larson.
My daddy's name is George. 3 a.m. Karen, are you kidding me? You're up at 3 a.m. watching this? That's dedication, love. That's
Yeah,
pure
man.
dedication.
Where in Illinois?
Stephanie, I grew up in, it's a little town called Streamwood. It's near Schaumburg, Bartlett, Hanover Park. But I had family all over, and eventually our family even drifted off to different states like me here in Mississippi now. But this is one of the things in the new year you're all going to start seeing. I'm not going to give you bland rice cakes. Sorry, y'all. That's just not going to happen. I'm going to give you some very beautiful meals. So I love how pure you are. Yep, I know who that is. Thank you, Stephanie. I look, I've got nothing to hide. I told my husband, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to be who I am. I'm not going to pretend to be somebody. I'm going to let y'all know this is not a show to me. You are my family. This is my opportunity to be with a lot of friends who I can relate to and who can relate to me truthfully. Sometimes this life gets hard. I need a friend just as much as you do. I need somebody who understands me just as much as you do. Why be fake? I grew up in a small town of Concord. Wow. Yo, this is a small world, I'm telling you. Down, not done. My daughter takes me to the Mediterranean restaurant in North Carolina. I love Mediterranean food. It's so fresh. It's, matter of fact, I'm going to be taking a video tomorrow of our Christmas Eve dinner to let you know ahead of time. I've met this gal and she is genuine. Barbara, thank you for that. You did meet me one-on-one. You touched my heart in such a way that when you left that day, by the way, you made me shed tears, and I just didn't want you to see that.
You got to meet a subscriber?
She's talking,
Yes.
bro.
Darling, we've all been there, and I don't want to be the old person. How long have you been married to Mr. Partin? We've been married 26 years now. Going on 27 November of next year.
Yep.
We won't tell everybody I'm the mini cougar.
You just did.
Middle Eastern food is my favorites. I have got cookbooks coming that are, I'm going further into this. I've learned how to make homemade labneh. I love hummus, and I'm learning so many other foods that I'm going to present to you. But to let you know our Christmas Eve dinner that I'm going to be videoing, we are going to be doing a spatchcock duck. I am going to be doing a Mediterranean orange salad. Hubby Santa over here, he's going to be having the, it was the salad. What was that salad we had the other night again?
I'm not sure.
Fattoush salad. And I'm not sure, we'll probably be doing roasted baby potatoes as well with duck fat. Parisian food, yes, Parisian food's really good. Merry Christmas to you, Diane. My husband said some of his family's up in Illinois, Ohio area. Cool. When's dinner? Tomorrow night, darling. Tomorrow night. But I'll be sharing it with y'all. Now, Christmas Day. Y'all had seen this big old table that hubby had built.
4
We're
foot
gonna
by 5 foot, if anybody's wondering.
we're gonna turn this dining room table into a giant sized charcuterie board for a family of 7 for Christmas. It is gonna be nothing but displayed finger foods. Hold it. I gotta go back to that. Masoka, I'm sorry, hun. Let's see. I left Schaumburg, Illinois in 1980 and moved here in Mississippi and loved it ever since. Girl, you're just like me. You done escaped the city life and moved down here in the South. Way to go.
But she escaped and got her a Southern man.
I did. Me too. Cool. Yum. So, I will be showing you, I might not do a video as we're preparing that, but I will show you the final, maybe I'll do a community post about our table and show you that one. That one there is going to be a lot of mixed Mediterranean and low carb. Wow, from Quebec. That is awesome. It is, I agree. Mediterranean, Parisian, they are different. Cooking my dinner while you chat. Aw. I looked it up, LOL. Thank you, Amy. I live 50 miles south of Chicago. This thing goes in and out real fast, y'all. I wish I could actually see it on this one, but I can't. I operate with 2. Y'all, you amaze me coming from Quebec and Canada's and wow. So these are some of the new things that we are looking into. We are not going to veer away from who we are, and one state I've never been yet is Mississippi. Come on, Gina. I got my door open for you, darling. I'm waiting on you. You got open arms waiting for you, darling. So just hopefully you guys... Oh, thank you, Guy. I appreciate you so much, hon. Y'all, seriously... Slow the cat down. Huh? There was, okay, I missed something on that one. Something about
hearing the cat in there or something.
I don't know, wait a minute. I thought there was a way you could slow the cat down. Amy, darling, am I missing something here? Or was it, oh, no. I bet it was Chet, not cat. I know you would, Gina. Okay, that's what it was. Slow the chat down. Probably, but I'm not. Chat. I think chat. Yep, it was chat. There probably is, but I am a whiz in the kitchen. Okay, chat. Yes, it was a typo. Okay. Slow the chat down. Gotcha. Okay. So, now you guys lost me off track. Now you got me laughing with you, and I can't. Oh no! Now they gave me the giggles.
Y'all done messed up now. You going to watch her laugh.
Oh my gosh! I'm alive now. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh boy. Woo, yes. Lord have mercy, we got this. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, we got this. I even lost track of where I was going actually with this too. Whew, I need to drink my... Actually, y'all convinced me to drink tea tonight. It's spiced tea and not the type of spice. That did not do well.
It's spice tea, not spiked tea.
That's it. That is not the reason I have the giggles. Cougar, yes,
It's
Amy.
contagious.
Slightly, not a whole lot, but slightly. I'm actually older than he is. Merry Christmas, Holly.
Yeah, that's one
y'all.
of the grandkids that went by.
Yep. So these, I'm hoping you're ready, and that if you are going to be a part of this family, which y'all, seriously, we are almost to 9,000 subscribers. Our family is so big, there's not a space left in this house, but I bet we can find more because we got a whole homestead outside too. So welcome every single one of you. We've got plenty of room for you in our little warm home, and we always will. But just so you know, and you are not surprised, many of you saw some of my videos. I do not know if you have caught up with a lot of them, but yes, Dakota, we're almost there. We've got 8.8 thousand right now, 8,800 and something at this moment. But what I don't want is everybody to be surprised. We do low carb, and we are definitely Mediterranean style. So I'm hoping you can be okay with that. And honestly, if you're living a homestead lifestyle, you are going to be Mediterranean. Now, I will say I do a lot of things homemade, and this is why. When I look at the chemicals that we are buying the stuff from our store, including our breads, I would rather have, if I'm going to eat a bread, it's going to be 100% made from scratch. I know what's in the ingredients. So you're going to learn a lot of this from me in my kitchen. You've already seen some of the things that I am made of and what I've been doing with you, and it's not going to change. So I don't want anybody to be surprised when you see what we do on our channel. It's going to remain the same into the new year. We are going to be doing a seed haul. Like I told you, we're going to let you know what we're going to grow. We're going to go through our gardening, and I am actually going to be bringing something new to our homestead we have yet to try, and we've got an opportunity of doing indoor hydroponics. That is coming up into the new year also. Thank you. I don't know your first name, but I will say, Vincent, thank you so much for being part of the family. That was pretty awesome. Oh, that I need to remind you all, I've had a few of you come to me in my email. I don't know what's going on. Thank you, Alice. I get like that. I have a sense of humor, y'all. I've learned a life of gloom. I was so negative in life. I don't want that. When God changed my life, I love joy. I love peace. I love laughter. And that's what you're going to get from me. I do. Yep. I do sometimes have my serious moments, but for the most part, I am who I am. I like to laugh and have some fun. And I keep getting lost track. He did that to me, and I lost track again. I get squirrel moments sometimes, especially when I'm trying to think about what I'm going to do. And I'm nervous with live chats personally, because you can't control your surroundings, basically. And here, you never know what's going to happen around here. So that's a few things. And yeah, I already mentioned we've got some hydroponics coming up. So is there anything you want to say that you'd like to see in the new year?
Better success in beekeeping.
Yes. Oh, that was a surprise that we had too. Oh, wait. Hold it. I got to go back here without putting my finger in the way. Does the Mediterranean help with weight loss?
Somewhat.
And see,
It all depends on what you're eating.
yes. Let me explain. Now, if you're going to do Mediterranean for weight loss, honestly, here's what I would probably eliminate if you were going to do that. Maybe not totally, but seriously drop down the amount of pasta and your carbs, your pastas, your breads. drastically lower that, and that will help you
And rice
in
intake.
anything the high carbs. Drop those down some into your Mediterranean. Alternately use, instead of white rice, use basmati, or use a wild grain rice, maybe brown rice if you're going to do something like that. If you're going to use a flour base, use your high protein like bread flours. Pasta, you can do whole wheat, but personally, I just, no, the texture, I don't know. I just cannot do whole wheat. If I'm going to have pasta, I'm going to do the real thing, or I'm going to do homemade.
You might want to go back.
Good night, Masoka. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you for being here. God bless you. Ooh. When did you have your moments? When did you become a happy person, as you said? Hang on, Mary. I'll explain that in a minute. Where do we get our... Just got our seeds today. Cool, Robin. I am trying to back up here a little bit to y'all so I don't miss...
Oh, no.
Thank you, Holly. Do you order them? Yes, we order our seeds from MI Gardener. We actually, Gina, yes, MI Gardener. You did.
I'm gonna put tablet.
Hello, Mary Beth. Let's see. Love to learn about chickens. Okay.
You
We
didn't
need
see
more
her
chick-
say hello.
No, I didn't. I'm sorry, Mary. I'm trying to. It's going fast now, y'all. There's
That's
a
her
lot
finger.
more here.
That's not my finger.
Yep. Do like the whole wheat thing either, right? I just. Okay, Mary, the reason I'm going to be gone for just a little while is I am going to get some dental work done after all these years from having thyroid cancer. Over the years, my top part of my mouth has been disintegrating, and I'm very self-conscious, but I get on here knowing that God has me, and, you know, I do what I have to do. So that's where I'm going to be for just a little while. Yes, basmati is great.
Knock it off.
You're welcome, hon.
Sit down.
Holly Santa.
Hello. Merry Christmas.
But now, in order to lose weight, like I said, just not telling you to get off the carbs. There is a chart. I'm going to encourage you, those who would like to do it on the Mediterranean like me, look for the Mediterranean chart. Mind you, there are two different charts. One, stay completely away from, and that would be the government's food nutrition chart. Throw that thing away. The one you're looking for is the Mediterranean chart. That's the one I've been going by. It's not a restricted, but it just slows down. Everything is in moderation and timing. The one thing I will tell you they do say, though, is sweets and red meat, maybe once a month, very seldom. That is one that is not used a whole lot. Hello, Karen. Don't matter what you do, still watch. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate you. Like I said, you all are family to us, and I know we're a different type of homestead. I mean, we don't even have a farm. We're in the city, as y'all seen. I mean, you may have my
We're in the
videos.
city, but we got a farm.
We do. We're kind of in both city
got
and
turkeys.
county.
We got turkeys,
They
chickens,
seen that.
quail, and pheasants.
Joanne, you had asked about chickens. It's not as hard as you think it is, hon. What I will tell you, number one, it's not, if you're going to, for us, now, personally, y'all, you have seen our chickens in a coop. The reason for that, based by our regulations, we still have regulations, even though we're borderline county and city, we cannot allow our chickens to free range. However, we build our coop like a stock brigade against all wildlife. We still get wildlife, and so we've lost our ducks to them. So we have a good sized coop for them. We do not try to overcrowd them. We keep a certain amount and then we reprocess them. Yep, Robin, M.I. Gardner is the absolute best. You kind of caught me off guard. I sputtered and had a laughing fit. You're just adorable. Thank you, Robin. I appreciate that. But it is, I mean, it is squirrel. Oh, squirrel. Those kind of moments. But chickens are not that hard to do. What we even feed ours in the wintertime, we will give them a higher protein so that they can help stay warmer. In the summertime, we'll just give them laying mash, lower protein. I think 22% is what we give them in the wintertime. 16% is what we give them in the summertime. We will also give them super scratch. It's not that big of a deal. However, do know green.
It's got seeds and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
it's
over
got-
in it, too,
right.
Besides just corn.
A lot of people will tell you you need this and this vitamin and that vitamin, and it's not that complicated. It really isn't. And no, wintertime, your chickens are going to stop laying eggs. They're not a machine. They are going to. There is a video I made.
They have to take a break just
They
like
do.
you do at times.
They do. And so I never push my girls. My girls stop laying in the summer, and nonchalantly come spring, they're laying again. Gina, M.I. Gardner is an heirloom seed company. They sell some of the greatest seeds that we have ever had. And I keep going back to them. Besides that, their seeds are about $2 a pack. They take a while to get your seeds, so no, give it at least a week or two once you place your order.
Merry Christmas to you too.
Thank you, Holly. I am. Ruby, Merry Christmas, sweetheart. Yes, Barbara, it is. But we try to do our best to try to protect them all. As far as other things, chickens can be a blessing. Now, in the wintertime, there's another thing. Please don't let people tell you you need to put a heat lamp on your chickens in the wintertime. Don't do that. They have a natural life cycles. They know how to adapt in the cold weather. If you put a heat lamp on them, you've done ruined their natural cycle. And honestly, my chickens get a warm slop. That's fine. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Just please don't put any lights on them because you will ruin their natural cycle. They will be hard to adapt otherwise.
As long as you got a place where they can get
Yep.
in out of the wind and all that, then they
Merry
should
Christmas,
be good.
Pink Lady. What we do is if it gets really, really bad, we will take and put covering over our coop.
The
into
windows,
Yep.
the big door, leave a small little door open where they can go in and out.
Yep. And
Put some shavings in their nests.
Yep.
Or straw. That way, when they're up at the nest, they can take and try to stay a little warmer. They usually get up on their roofs and all and crowd together and then keep each other warm that way.
Yep.
So
Merry Christmas, Joy.
you don't really need the heater as
Right.
long as you've got the windbreak and everything for them.
And that's what we do. If we
Unless we was up in the really colder climates, then maybe I would, consider putting a heat source in there for them.
Good ideas there, Scrapper. But yeah, we don't do any extra heating for them. And like he said, now we will do that if it's going to get really windy and really bitter cold. Otherwise, I mean, all we do is we'll take outside, the outside windows that we have in the big coop, because there's plenty of airspace for them. We'll take and eliminate some of the excess airways that will make a draft and give them a place to stay warm at night. And then they have the big side of the coop, which you saw in the video, where they can run and get plenty of fresh air. Thank you, Joy. God bless you, sweetheart. Wow, there's some more from, let's see, Eastern Shore of Maryland. Wow, guy. Y'all are from everywheres.
But
This is cool.
here in West Point, Mississippi, the coldest I think that we've gotten was -9 degrees, and it's very rare that it does that.
Rare.
But
Now we'll get in the
one
20s.
day, one week you might be in the 30s. The next week,
Thank you, Ruby.
the next week you could be running around in your t-shirt.
Yep.
Just that way. I mean,
Mississippi is a woman with PMS. I know I can say that. I mean, it does not know what it wants. There's times it will freeze you out, and other times you're going to go outside, you're all bundled up, and by noon you're ripping everything off because you're hot. It drives me crazy. And then the other aspect of it is it's beautiful and sunny, and next thing you know, it's going to be raining for 40 days and 40 nights. Are you kidding me? We have literally seen our waters in our yard like we're going to go swimming. Love this live. Watch you all the time. Thank you, Joy.
now when we had the ducks, they loved it when it
Oh
rained.
my goodness, those ducks. That is the one thing. If anybody asked me if I would, what would I never do again? Ducks. I will not do another duck. Who said that it's 7 degrees? That's crazy. 7 degrees last winter was brutal. Yes,
Yes.
Barbara, it was. It did
Yeah.
get that cold
Yeah,
on
it
us.
did. It did get that cold.
We were worried about
But-
the pipes. We had bundled every coop that we had. We
Yeah.
locked them all down.
But we didn't add no heater to it.
Good evening, Miss Karen. No, darling, you're not that late to the party. But yeah, but that's rare. I mean, we don't
Right.
really see temps that low all the time. Now we will see teens about 19 sometimes. It's normal to see us in the 20s. I'm here in East Texas. Gina, ready for some colder. I hear ya. We're going back and forth, Miss Gina. I mean, we kind of get the same weather you do. We're about 4 hours from the Gulf.
Right.
Gulfport,
Yeah, something like it.
Biloxi.
Yeah.
I know, Barbara. So were we. That was bad last year. I did not know if our livestock was going to make it or not. Honestly, we did a lot of praying that year. And I am actually getting ready to do some more stocks this spring for our chickens and quails. Yeah, Joanne, I know it does. Canada. Now, I'd love to see Alaska, and I'd love to see Canada, but I don't know if I could handle the cold weather, truthfully. But I see, well, it's different in the movies. You want to see it in real life. Thank you, Joanne. I'm trying, hon. I really am. Lisa, I'm sorry about actually, tomorrow, it's about, tomorrow and Christmas Day, we're going to be raining too. Lindsay, Oregon. We have been through there before. It's actually pretty territory, but...
Yeah, we had a load one time. Back when we was over the road truck driving, had a big truck, only had 4,000 pounds in the box. Had to go through Wyoming to get there, and it was winter time, so you can imagine what kind of weather we was going through. It was high winds. We had to pull over and stay at a truck stop for 2.5 days. We finally get to Oregon to deliver our load, and it was nothing but a sheet of ice at the docks. But we played around with it, got it lined up into the dock, and got unloaded. So, yeah, it was a mess that day.
It was. And y'all, thank you for joining us. Those who just joined with us, they're new subscribers. God bless you. Okay, NC, we love you. Have a very Merry Christmas. May you all be blessed and enjoy your holidays together. I never even do geese. Let's see. It is a younger version of me, but they are Two tight, ugly birds right up there in the van. Yeah, I think I would love life in the South. Thank you. We actually turned this little house, it was pretty much an old abandoned regular house. We turned it into a cabin. If we couldn't be in a log cabin in the country the way we wanted, we turned it into our dream and made it a pretend log cabin. God bless you too, honey. We'll talk to you again sometime. We're going to make a point to do more lives into the new year. I can promise you that, and hopefully we'll be a little bit more coordinated. If not, honestly, we're just going to be doing like we're doing now, just spending some quality time with you. I know it is getting late, and so we will be ending this live very soon so y'all can be with your families for Christmas and everything. But if I could, I'd stay with you all night. I really, really enjoy being with you all. Like I said, this is not a show for us. This is real life. This is you. Every single one of you are real life. And anybody that thinks of you differently, I've been there. I have been on some of the channels where you talk and nobody even speaks to you. And that's why I'm very cautious when I see somebody. I try to let y'all know that I have seen you. But it gets to a point where...
gets away from me sometimes.
He does get away from me. But here's one thing, and I didn't get to finish this. I've got to finish this one. I don't know what's going on with YouTube, but some of you have been coming to me saying that you have subscribed to our channel, and somehow you are becoming unsubscribed. This just started. As we started growing, some of our subscribers are being pulled out. What I'm going to suggest to you, if this is happening, just keep subscribing, come back to it, double check and make sure that you're still with our channel. If you have not seen anything from us in a long time, double check your buttons, make sure you're still subscribed. I don't know what's going on, why this is happening. It is frustrating. I have had some that I was subscribed to that had happened as well. So... let's see, did you guys meet while driving the truck? No, actually, we started driving the truck. We were already married.
You're going to have to post a picture one day of us when we was younger.
Right. No contact.
Back when we got together.
Let's see, stay longer, Mary says. Aw, Mary. Let's see, ducks are messy. Robin, right there. That's the reason why I will not do another duck. They are, oh my goodness, those things.
They find a mud puddle, they got to play in it.
They do.
Go over and get me
Thank you, Anita.
Pepsi.
Yeah, please.
Robin's cooking duck for Christmas too. That's cool.
Our grandpa.
Yeah, Barbara, that's exactly what's happening. I don't know why they're doing that, but they're unsubscribing us. And we try to keep our channel basically family oriented. I keep it clean only because I don't want to lose my channel. I want to keep it clean. I want to keep it going. So I try to follow all the rules, but it's still happening. Not unless, because of you all, seriously, you have turned this channel so viral so fast that maybe they're toning it down. I don't know. I don't know what to say. And it's not anything special that I'm doing. Honestly, it's just because I could relate to so many of you. That's the only thing I have.
Thank you.
We love you too, Mary. Very seriously. That's the reason why we come on here with you and spend some time with y'all. And that's the right reason we keep our channel like we do. That's not going to change. I don't care how far this channel goes. I'm not changing who I am. The one person, there was somebody that asked me, that was way back there, and I tried to go back to find out. You asked me what changed me. What actually changed me was I was a very ugly person at one time. I was making fun of folks. I was in with the world. My husband will tell you, his words when we first met was...
you was a spoiled brat.
I was an absolute...
Simple.
I was. but not only that, he said, if I couldn't be with somebody like you, so it's best that I be friends. Do you know what that felt like when he said that? And I asked him, what did you mean, somebody like me? And he looked at me like I was this high society woman. But what I was hiding at that time is I would not even shop at Walmart. I was spending credit cards I never even had. I ended up taking and buying clothes to hide what was going on in the closet, which I was being beat by my first husband. I met Mr. Partin, Mr. James, toward the end of that marriage. He was my best friend, and matter of fact, he helped me and my sons keep us from getting seriously hurt one time.
We were in our 20s at that time.
We were, and he had been my best friend, honestly. This is the last thing I ever known, would have ever thought that I'd be married to my best friend. But he did amazing things for me in helping me realize the type of person that I was. And then when I got struck with cancer, and then after being shot, God was the one who turned around and let me know who I really was. And when I got a cold reality of what I really was and who I really was and what my heart was, I sank down. I had to do a thing in the mirror one day. I'll go ahead and give you a short brief of that. There was a person that was with me, and she told me, she goes, I want you to look in this mirror and say everything you think about yourself. Well, I'm going to be honest, there was nothing nice at all to say. Everything that I could cut myself down for, I absolutely did. And I was told again, okay, picture Jesus now and tell Jesus exactly how you feel about yourself. So I did. I had no problems in doing that. But the end of that conversation was what I ended up doing, because Christ made me in his like image. What I told him was, that's how I felt about him. Because he is me. He made me. He created me. And so therefore, I told him he made a mistake. If you don't know how much of a reality that was to me, then think about that small little story. That's how I end up changing who I once was to who I am today. And honestly, I was such a bad person that I don't think we would have made it if I would have kept on the same person that I was. I'm not saying that I'm perfect, but I did do a lot of changing. Hello, Richard. Oh, Anita's in Mexico. No, Gina, they don't. Yes, Barbara, I was a very bad spoiled brat. I don't know why
Let's
this thing
just
is
say,
not.
When we did get
Thank
together,
you, Anita.
when we did get together, we went camping.
Oh my goodness, you really gonna go? No, you ain't. Don't you dare. Don't you even.
I'm not going to say everything.
Okay.
But we had a little Grand Dam and the kids.
Hello, Yoo-hoo.
And we got two boys. Well, they in the back seat. We had all kind of stuff piled on top of the kids in the whole back seat.
Oh my goodness, I can't believe
You couldn't see the kids. And then the trunk was so full that you couldn't close it. And there was stuff piled on top of the trunk just to go camping now for the weekend. And then we get to the campsite and she threw a hissy fit because she didn't have one pan. She had all kind of other pans and everything to cook with, but she didn't have this one certain pan with us. Wanted me to drive all the way back to the house to get the pan. Needless to say, that didn't happen.
No, but I will tell you what did happen. Look, y'all, I was a city girl. I was from Illinois. I was born and raised a city girl. And then I end up happening to meet the Southern man. City and Southern just didn't get along. And here I am. I was in my low 20s at that point. No, my high 20s. And literally, this Southern man, who's younger than me by 2 years, gave me a whooping. Literally, he put me over his knee and he gave me a whooping. And I stood up and said, "You will never do that again." And I'll be doggone if he didn't do it again. That's when I knew that this man wasn't taking none of my crap.
Yeah, there's that at the team.
So, there's the real story about the whole entire thing.
Yeah.
Thank you, Larry.
Well, you didn't tell them what I gave you to whoop it with.
No, we're not gonna. Richard brought the kitchen sink but forgot the pan. Yep, that's exactly how it did.
That's it.
It is. And I absolutely admit, I mean, I had to have my way, but he taught me straight up. When I tell you I was bad, y'all, I was really, really bad. You know, I just, to me, when I was being beat, and I'm not talking just, I was being beat. And this man had rescued me many a times. I felt that I had to hide behind an exterior so no one would know what was really going on. I was at my lowest of lows. I hated everything about me. But it wasn't just what I hated. I extended that to the world because I figured, you know, why? Why am I even here? I couldn't stand myself, let alone anybody else. I was one miserable person. How this man stood with me, he helped me through alcoholism, DTs. He's just been, Lord have mercy. We've just been with each other through many ups and downs because he's been through some pretty bad stuff in life too. And I don't know, maybe God just saw fit to put the two of us together. Two misfits, basically, finding their place in the world. And somehow we made it. And somehow we still make it through our ups and downs. And Lord, without him, I'll just be honest, I don't know what I would do. So, I mean, it's truth and crazy. But I'm not going to look at that. I'm looking at spending what moments I can with him, and I'm going to be happy with him. So even if I do drive him absolutely crazy, because he drives me crazy too. Valerie, I will take you as that family, sweetheart. I know what it's like, and congratulations. That's awesome. I've been here with mine about 18 to 19 years, so you keep on going, darling. Matter of fact, I just quit smoking this year too. And it's been, March will be 1 year. Thank you, Ruby. Tabitha, it's awful. It really is awful. But you know what? We come out victorious. I've got an awesome God who took me and made me some pretty awesome wings. And I'm going to soar because I have made it through some pretty bad Job moments. And I am awesome because of that. Thank you, Mary. I appreciate that. I am definitely making some changes because this man here is worth it to me. Thank you, Deborah. One thing at a time, Valerie. I will tell you, don't do anything drastically because I thought, no, I'm going to be honest with you. I thought quitting drinking was hard. Cigarettes is the worst. Oh my goodness, that was the worst. Yes, Defoe's, you did make it to the live chat. We're staying on a little longer while we gonna get off earlier, but Mary kind of begged us, so I couldn't tell her no. Y'all, that makes me feel good. See, that note let me know that I do have a family circle who does understand me. See, I told you. Y'all think it's me who blesses you. You have no idea. Amy, we all have been somewhere. You know, Deborah, that's awesome. Let me tell y'all. Each and every one of us, the reason we get along with each other is somewhere the world has treated us like we don't belong. But you know what? We do belong. We are people. We have hearts. We do love with all our might and soul. We cry, we bleed, and we are individuals. And we're individuals whom God loves and calls us his children. I am proud to be that person, and I would sooner be a misfit from the world than to turn around and blend with the world. And I will take every bit of my family right there with me and love you just like I was loved, even though I wasn't deserving for his love. And I told him when I made it through surviving after being shot that I would treat people and love them like he loved me, because I did not deserve to keep living. He spared my life and gave me grace and mercy. So I don't get on a soap wagon about it. This is exactly how I feel, and this is the way I'm always going to be. You all know it's no big secret who I value in life, and it's because of what he done for me. I was laying on that gurney in that hospital by myself. I had a nurse holding my hand. At that point, I was kind of afraid, and then there was just this peace over me. And she held my hand, and she looked at me. She felt it too. I know she did. I saw the look on the surgeon's face when they went and looked at my x-ray. That bullet did something. I seen his face. Something happened from the emergency room to the surgery room. I cannot explain it, but I do know this. I was ready, and my last words before I was put to sleep was, Lord, tell my husband I love him, because he was not even with me. He couldn't be. And then
the
I
police had
started...
me questioning me.
And then I end up saying, yea, though I walk through the shadow of the valley of death, I shall fear no evil. At that point, the nurse that was with me, she let go of my hand and she went to bawling. I don't know what happened to her, and I think she was touched by the same spirit I felt. I have not told anybody this besides my husband, y'all. People would think you were absolutely crazy to tell these stories, but I promise you this was real. This is what changed me forever. I know what God did to me that day, and he did not have to. There is an RN who's subscribed to this channel who knows exactly what I'm talking about. The kind of wound I sustained, nobody lives through, and yet I am here. And I had vowed to I told God what he had done for me after I got through my process was I promised to love people as he loved me, to treat everybody the way I would like to be treated. So therefore, welcome to Partin's Heritage Homestead, because this is who I am, and this is who I tend to be, and this is God's channel, not mine. Let me go back to seeing, and I'm going to get off my preaching at that point. But you asked how I was there. Hello, Betty. Merry Christmas, Robin. Good night, Robin. Merry Christmas, honey. Y'all have a very blessed night. And may your Christmas be wonderful. All right, y'all. So with that, I think, so you all can start being with your families. We don't want to tie you up too much into the evening and everything. We love you all very, very much. Our prayer for you is that you would have a blessed, loving Christmas. Share it with your family. Love each other. And know that no matter what you go through in life, even if you're in Job moments, hug everybody. Take that moment and just embrace each other. Valerie, the P.O. Box, honey, is P.O. Box 100, West Point, Mississippi, 39773. In the description of our channel, you will find where I have my email address and our P.O. Box, hon. So just know, enjoy your Christmas. Y'all, there is nothing in this world worth stressing you out. There is nothing in this world to take away your peace and your joy. Don't let the devil steal that from you. Smile, laugh. If I can laugh on live YouTube, you can laugh with your families. Be with each other. Enjoy every moment, because truthfully, we never know what's going to happen. I'm living proof. I never knew that one day my life would change completely when I walked out my back door. So, love each other dearly, and I have got a surprise. Some of you had asked you would like to see the family. Are you ready to truthfully see the family? Guys?
Come on, Dad. Daddy.
I warned y'all.
Come on. Come on, man. Come
I
on.
will show you.
Come on, man.
Well, you get to
No.
see our entire family on this channel.
If y'all can squeeze in
If
here.
they're all gonna have to squeeze in, literally.
I
This
got
is
a duck.
I can get one more
Right?
over here. I can get one more right here.
one more.
Come on.
Yep, we got
Come on
one.
around.
All
Come on around.
right, let's scoot in. Told
Squeeze
you this
down
is a
here.
big family, y'all.
Can't.
I can't. Merry Christmas, y'all. From
Merry
Partin's
Christmas.
Heritage Homestead. We love
Merry
you.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Mwah.
Christmas.
Good night, y'all. Sweet dreams. We'll see you again real soon. God bless you.
Gorgeous family. Love y'all.
You like that?
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas, folks.
So I'm trying not to get caught by
get
the
it.
God
God
bless.
TikTok.
You want this?
That was one big old lie.